Dare we contemplate the consequences when two nations exchange long-range attacks? It seems the world is at the precipice of finding out, as the tension between Russia and Ukraine escalates. In the latter part of 2023, the Pentagon reportedly shifted its stance, becoming more likely to support Ukraine's plan to launch long-range attacks on targets deep inside Russia. This marked a significant change in the United States' position, which had previously stated it did not encourage Ukraine to strike beyond its borders. Following a revised assessment of the war, the United States found itself more inclined to supply Kyiv with longer-range weapons. The fears of escalation and concerns about Russia launching a nuclear strike or attacking a NATO member have subsided among U.S. military planners. Yet, Washington treads carefully, not wanting to be seen encouraging Ukraine to strike in Russia. It has not explicitly told Kyiv not to do so, but insists that any use of the weapons supplied by the U.S. must conform to international laws of war and the Geneva Conventions. In an interesting twist, Ukraine is believed to have fired drones into Russian territory, targeting an airbase and causing casualties and damage. This opens the possibility of the U.S. supplying Ukraine with high-tech long-range weapons, including missile launchers and drones. However, President Putin has warned that supplying Ukraine with long-range missiles would be crossing a line, making the supplier a direct party to the conflict. To summarize, an escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict has led to a shift in U.S. military policy, potentially seeing the U.S. supporting Ukraine's long-range attacks on Russia. Despite the risks, the U.S. insists on compliance with international war laws. With the potential introduction of high-tech, long-range weapons to Ukraine, the conflict threatens to shift dramatically, prompting warnings from President Putin. As the world watches on, the question remains, what happens when two nations exchange long-range attacks? Only time will reveal the full consequences of this high-stakes geopolitical chess game.